How's it going, guys? It is Thursday the 13th. Let's go through some stuff really quick, or not very long. Both mean the same. Let's see here. Bitcoin, we're going to look at the weekly. I added ADX at the bottom just for considering using it for take profit points. But I'll get into that another time. On the weekly, we have crazy rise, retracement, really nice rise, retracement, really nice rise, retracement. All these retracements up through this trend, going right to the red 10 EMA, and just reversing each time. And we're at that same point right now, and it has tested it 3 times. Boom, 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 and shown resistance to all 3, and the test that's going on currently as well, which is interesting because this isn't completely bullish yet, but has broken a major bearish trend line, the biggest bearish trend line for Bitcoin. Pretty cool to think about it that way. And we just need a little pop up. It could just take 1 candle or 2, and we'll be looking good. Nonetheless, we just want to wait a little more, have some confirmation that the bulls are ready to come in volume-wise. We want to be in line with them. That's our goal as traders. We want to be trading in line with the big boys. Let's go to Dash. Weekly. Who's popping up? Weekly I have entered, but as you can see, we have this rise. Just looking at the volume first off, it's obvious who's going to win the medium to long-term battle in this. It's pretty darn transparent, right? Retracement, made a W. It broke the middle high of that W just now and is retesting that point, and it's looking very bullish. Plus, we get a sweet candlestick reversal pattern off the 10 EMA, which is one of my signal confirmations to enter, and I have. Going to the daily, what do we see? All this rise, right? Then we have this retracement, but during this retracement, look at the bearish volume. Even though this went down, it looks like 40%. Yeah, no, a lot more. A lot more. The volume doesn't compare to how much bearish volume there was in the past. And this is because the big bulls in the market took profit up here when they saw the M being formed. And it was easy for the bears to take it down. And the bears are taking profit right now. It looks like they already have. This started breaking upwards, and I think it's just up from here. I really do. I would suggest not missing out on Dash. Ripple. Ripple is looking pretty good, and the reason why Ripple's looking really good is because nobody wants to sell this thing for very long. Just look at the volume bar, and don't try to get too tricky with it. It's pretty straightforward, and that's what we're gonna get a good percentage of times in this market. And you want to look for those obvious trades where it sets up like this. What am I looking for on the weekly? Hit its first retracement point, showing resistance, and showing not many more buyers are really willing to put up money right now, and the bulls are about ready to hop in. Let's go to the daily. Daily, it's pretty boring, and this because the bulls have allowed, okay, bears, do whatever you want, but look how little they have come in during this 2-month period. So all we need here is a sign that the bulls are here, break up, and then we'll go from there. Ethereum Classic. Yes, I am working on some scalping stuff. It's pretty risky right now, so I'm not gonna be sharing it until I have longer term stats for it. Looking at the weekly, obvious bullish volume, especially in this late rise. Even before, it's pretty darn simple. Just hits first retracement point, so making this perfect weekly reversal. This looks extremely bullish on the weekly. Looks like a buy on the weekly. Go to the daily. Throughout this, bulls have definitely won in the volume area. The retracements have been, to those 38 to 50% points, it looks like. That's what it's doing here. Bulls just came in a big way, which I kind of said to wait for just now on Ripple, right there in that area. Get a little retest here, and yes, this does look like a Head and Shoulders as well. I got you guys. If you didn't consider the volume, I would be with you. I think that would be a trap sell, especially considering Bears have had a lot of times to take it down. They had all this time that the Bulls allowed them to keep it under this 10 EMA, which is kind of the main decider point. Anyways, I think you guys kind of get that. Anyways, this looks good. I would like to see a reversal on the 4 hour. Hey, guys. Frickin' yes. I like that. This is a definite buy signal if this candle closes in that formation like that, where it engulfs this red candle and closes above the 10 EMA. Look at all this bullish volume behind it. This is just for its little retracement, which they should have already taken profit, considering how much volume they know is there. Be ready for the buy. Ethereum on the weekly, lots of bullish volume, especially in this late rise. It's been pretty uncontended. Look how little bearish volume there is on this retracement. It's very important. That's because the big players in the world are letting this happen, guys. So am I. So should you, because you guys should be technical. That's what everything's coming to, and everybody. There's gonna be so many younger people learning this as well, coming from like people who are finally getting bored of video games and want to do some constructive, but with that mindset. And you can definitely do that in this. So it just hits first retracement point. Let's go to the daily. Daily still a little bearish, still waiting for bulls to come in, still in the downtrend. We still need a reversal of sorts and market structure breakage. So just a breakup. And I would definitely look for a W on here, at least on the 4 hour. Lots of bulls came in here. Lots of bulls came in here on this W. I think all these guys are still holding. And it looks like they'll probably get a second entry right here. That's kind of what I'm sensing. Ethereum USD might be the more accurate chart. But as far as the daily and the weekly, for sure, wait. Might see an opportunity on 4 hour. Ooh, muff. Litecoin. Weekly looks good. Notice how lots of bullish volume, but then this big volume on the weekly. Look how it corresponded to the candle. This one. For it being so big, it didn't move that far down, right? And that's because there was a lot of bullish volume that came in. right here that kept at that point, created these wicks. This is a spinning top formation as well. Immediately goes up. Looks pretty good on the weekly, and on the daily it's even more clear. Let's just go through this. Up, little retracement, up, little retracement, up, little retracement to the big leg. The bulls still haven't come in. They're just waiting, chilling, seeing if bears want to take more. They don't. Okay, let's zip up. Boom. Retracement. Little retracement. I got in here. Boom. Little retracement. This is for sure a buy. For sure a buy. And then you get two of those reversal patterns right there. And I want to bam bam, and then bam bam bam. Looks good. If you want a more exact entry, 4 hour is definitely the way to go. And it's made this little W. I would just wait for a break of this high and then snatch that. I'm just going to stop there. I think trades are starting to set up, and I'm trying to take this time to work on some. Actually, what I need to do is dive into the ICOs, guys. I need to dive into that. I just know that nobody around me is doing anything with that sort of crap, so it's going to take some investigative work, and I'm very excited about that. Just need to get to it. But holy crap, do the markets look good. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time for whoever's watching this video, for whoever's even interested in this kind of stuff right now. It's gonna work out really well for you in a dramatically crazy world that hasn't gone crazy in like the last 10 years, it seems like. But yeah, 2008, right? So yeah, let's do this, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week.